Okay, so we've got sortie number 2 going, and it is a sabotage. So I'm going to switch to my Loki, which has the maximum power duration I can put in there, and a bit of cast speed as well. So I'm basically trying to stay invisible as much as possible. Again, I've got energy siphon in there because Loki has to have energy in order to cast his abilities. I don't actually run fleeting expertise because it cuts a huge amount of duration off your invisibility, and the efficiency isn't actually worth the loss of duration. So we'll have a look at what sortie 2 is today. Today it's a sabotage, and the enemies have augmented armor, which means they've basically got twice the armor they usually have. So if you were doing it with a team, you'd want all 4 of you to have corrosive projection, but because I kind of want to solo sabotages, there's less chance of failure. If it's only me I have to worry about failing, I've actually switched my matchmaking to friends only, so I'm not going to have anyone joining me. So here we go, loading into the next mission. Skipping cinematics again. Straight away I go invis.
The Premier have been harvesting a nearby planetoid for weapons-grade material. Locate and destroy their mining equipment.
This mission, I just have to destroy some mining equipment, so I'm just running around invisible. Don't need to fight anything.
That was a juggernaut.
I actually find fighting enemies during sortie missions is bad because the enemies are very high level. It will take, unless you have extremely strong weapons, which I do have, it still takes a lot of time to kill them, and it gives more opportunity for you to die, which I'd consider a bad thing. So we're just heading up. Most of the time while I'm running this sortie, I'm not actually looking at the main screen. I'm looking at the mini-map. That was my Helios just getting scanned off. I haven't quite finished scanning the mining equipment for my codex entries. But I actually spend more time looking at the mini-map than the actual main screen while I'm completing sorties, because I'm looking at where I'm going, not so much what's around me, because I'm invisible anyway. Don't really need to worry about what's around me, more where I want to be going. If you find it difficult to look at the minimap like that, you can press M, and you've got the minimap right in the middle of the screen, and it actually rotates around your orientation. I actually find it really confusing to watch, so I'm going to press M again and go back to the way I had it. And as you can see, I've actually run out of energy because we've got an energy leech. But because I can move so quickly, I don't really have to worry about it.
Target found. Destroy it.
Let the scan go off, melee it down, and I'm out. So, energy leeches are the bane of my existence, because they will absolutely destroy your energy and make it
move on. You are safe.
Very difficult for you to
the sabotage is complete.
Missions.
Now, exterminate the enemy's forces.
But if you're mobile, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. There's... oh, it's an exterminate as well. Run over here. Drop an energy. And start killing killing stuff off. A bit more energy before I have to run around. I did almost get down there, but because I'm aware, I know how the map works, I was actually able to hide up here and have enemies not be able to attack me, which is extremely handy. So I just make sure, very important, that you stay invisible while fighting these guys, because as you may have noticed, they almost one-shot me when I ran out of energy earlier. Luckily, I'm basically able to one-shot most of these guys. For some reason they are fighting each other right now, I'm not quite sure why. But as you can see, their armor is quite strong and it makes it quite difficult to kill them. There we go. The enemy's dead. Just looking for those red dots on the minimap to find enemies to kill. So, just run around, find my enemies, and shoot them. I'm using a Tonkor, which I've formatted 4 times, I believe. And it hits pretty damn hard now, which is very helpful in missions like this, being able to one-shot large groups of enemies. And even if I'm not one-shotting them, I'm doing enough damage to them that they are dying fairly quickly. Most of them, at least. So we'll just keep going through this. Might fast forward this section just while I go through and kill all the enemies, because there's not that much to be seen. You may notice sometimes I'm running away or running around corners. Right then I actually ran around a corner in order to avoid that stomp, because if I get hit by it, it knocks me down, which isn't very fun. Enemies down to 5 enemies left. This is a parasitic eczemus, so he's actually draining my energy right now, which is not nice. And I'm not dealing... As you can see, his shielding is really helping him here. What I'm actually going to do is switch to my acrid, because it just melts through armor extremely quickly. And I'm out of energy again. And so you can see status, because I've got the acrid's got really good status duration. Basically, I poisoned him and the poison lasted ages, which was really helpful. So right now I could activate an invisibility again, but I've only got one invisibility in me at the moment. And I've only got one enemy left. So I'm just going to hold on to it until I see the enemy, at which point I'll go invisible and kill them. Enemy should be just there. Run invis and boom. Dead. And now it's just a straight run to the exit. Actually almost fell off the edge there, but thanks to the miracle that is bullet jumping, I was able to do a quick bullet jump just before I fell off into the respawn area. And avoided having to respawn. Sortie number 2 complete.
Excellent work, Tenno.
We'll just end the recording there. That took about 12 minutes, which isn't too bad.